Hi everybody, my name is Alyssa and I'm the head of marketing over here at Headliner, and today I'm going to be walking you through how to caption full-length episodes with Headliner. So first things first is you're going to go ahead and log into Eddy, and you can do so by either logging into your Headliner account and clicking on that pink transcription button, or you can just visit eddy.headliner.app. I am going to be using a file that I've always transcribed, and this is applicable for audio files. And you can tell if it's an audio file denoted by this little mic here. So I'll go ahead and click onto that fully transcribed episode already. And I can see that it's already been edited. So we can see that we've got those automatic the filler words removed. And we've already done a lot of the editing for it. So this is ready to go and ready to be uploaded. What I really want to do is go ahead and actually make this full-length episode audiogram have captions for YouTube. And to do that, all you need to do is click export and then click this blue audiogram button. And what's happening right now is Eddy is going to go ahead and pass this fully transcribed audio file on over to Make. And from there, we'll be able to go ahead and design our audiogram and make it as stylized and branded as we desire. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add in those captions for YouTube. So all I need to do now is just click this blue Get Started button, and Eddy is going ahead and it's passing my project on over to Make. And we can see right here that it's done that. So like I said, I want to go ahead and upload this up to YouTube. So I'll need to first change the aspect ratio to make it a landscape asset, and then go ahead and click OK. And then this is my pre-saved template. I use this for all of our Headliner podcast episodes. So I'll go ahead and click that. And then we can see right there that the captions are automatically going to be applied. And if I've changed my mind, I could toggle it off, but I definitely want to have my captions on there. So I'm going to go ahead and toggle it on for right now. And it is important to note that at this point, you cannot make any changes to the captioning. So you will need to have your transcription fully decided on before going ahead through the captioning flow. But so that is how I would add the captions. So I'm going to go ahead and make this SEO friendly and change out my title name. So I'll jump back on over to Eddy and see what the actual title it gave me was. So Headliner Pod Guessing the Unseen. Sure, I like that. So I'm going to just go ahead and copy that title out of Eddy, and then I'm going to go ahead and paste it in here. So Headliner Pod Guessing the Unseen, a podcast title challenge. And that is going to go ahead and also name this file. And yeah, so right here, we're just once again saying, hey, can it edit these captions at this point? So I trust my transcription, however, so I'm going to go ahead and export with captions. And now Make is just doing its work. It's going ahead, it's creating my audiogram, and it is also it's also just adding those captions on top of the audiogram. So now we're going to jump back on over to Eddy, because while this is loading, I want to go ahead and make sure I have all of my marketing assets that I need once this episode is ready to go ahead and market everything. So I'm going to hop back on over to Eddy, go ahead and reshare this tab with you all. And then to get all of the marketing assets that I want and need, I'm going ahead and click this View Promo Pack. So you can, I'm going to go ahead and access Eddy's free podcast promo pack. And you can access the podcast promo pack one of two ways. You can either click our little handy dandy heady icon right here, and we see this beautiful little call out. I can view my promo pack from there, or I can grab it whenever I'm exporting. So say I want to go ahead and grab my transcript already. So like I said, uploading to YouTube, make sure I've got all of my formatting that I want for my YouTube captionings in my transcript. Go ahead, export that. Awesome, we have it. Now again, I'm going to go ahead and get my promo pack while I'm here. So I could go ahead and mass download all of these assets if I wanted. That's going to save a zip file on my computer. However, my computer is already a little bit crowded, and I don't necessarily need everything on here at the moment. Might want to go back and view it later, but right now I don't necessarily need every single little bit of everything. Like I said, I'm going to be uploading to YouTube, so what I'm going to grab is my show notes and my keywords. So right here, just going to go ahead and preview this, and Everything looks good to me. I could go ahead and copy all of this and then jump on over to YouTube Studio and just paste it in here. But we can see that it's gone ahead and Eddy's AI has already kind of tried to mock the formatting and the imagery, or excuse me, mock the formatting and the tone of voice that I already use whenever I am creating for the Headliner podcast. So it's tried to keep it a little bit light, punchy with the tone, nothing too formal. But we normally have an intro paragraph, and then I also go ahead and have the featured podcast that we mentioned in our podcast. So we see that we have them all right there. And then we also have our beautiful chapters with their timestamps. So like I said, go ahead and copy all that in, hop on over to YouTube Studio and paste all that in once I have my video ready to go. And then same thing, just going to double check my keywords and everything looks good. We are ready to go ahead and copy that as well and put it into YouTube also. And now say I want to go ahead and tell the world that my YouTube video is ready and that my podcast is uploaded and ready for listening. So now what I'll do is I'll go ahead and have the captions. So I'm probably going to go ahead and copy the YouTube link and then go ahead and post that onto places that allow me to post it. So we can see right here that we have captions tailored for each social platform. And then again, it is fully optimized with the different hashtags. So we can have a little bit more targeting on each social media platform. So we've got LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok. So I can do that. And then also another really cool thing about Eddy. So you might have noticed that this file is a full length episode. So it's almost 30 minutes in total. I want to go ahead and post this to TikTok, but I can't necessarily post a 30-minute video to TikTok. So what I can do with Eddy, however, is I can go through and grab different clips of my episode. So we can see right here, it's grabbed 20 of them. I already played with this file, so it left up on click 7. And I actually really like this clip. So what I'm going to do now is create a short form audiogram for TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and Instagram Reels. So I'm going to go ahead and create a clip. So all I did was click on the purple text and then we saw the little pop-up. Then I clicked the blue create your clip button and it's already done. So now I'm going to get started creating my audiogram. And hop on over to make so you can see what I'm doing here. And we can see right here it's being passed through. So again, I'm going to want to change that aspect ratio to the appropriate one for Reels, TikTok. What's the other one? Reels, TikTok, YouTube Shorts. There we go. I'm going ahead and confirm that. And then we see that we've got all sorts of templates already made and ready to go. So I'm going to just use one of those, make my life a little bit easier. I really like this one. It has the captioning already in there, so you will notice that we have that ability again, turn them on, turn them off. This one already has a styled version of captions, so that's awesome. I'm going to use that. I'm just going to switch out some of these colors so it's more indicative of our actual Headliner brand. And why not change out the waveform while I'm here? Make it a little bit more custom to what we're doing here. But there we go. Yeah, I could go ahead. I could add in a progress bar if I wanted to as well and do all sorts of different things to style it. But once again, I am going to go ahead and grab that same title out of Eddy so I can make sure that my file is actually named properly and leverages best practices SEO things. So now we see copied that title in again. So we have Headliner Pod, Guessing the Unseen, a podcast title challenge. And we are going to go ahead and create that audiogram. And again, going to go ahead. We've already got our captions, so I don't need to worry about going over into the advanced editor and adding in captions. I already have them there. So once again, Headliner is just doing its magic. It's going ahead and it is processing this audio file and it is creating my clip. So I can either download it or from the projects page, I can actually go ahead and upload it directly onto the platforms from here. But that is all that I have for you today. But thank you again so much for watching. Again, what I did today is I showed you how to go ahead and caption full-length episodes using Headliner, and then also how to both clip and caption your content using Eddy for all the social media platforms. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. And thank you again so much. And as always, happy podcasting.